Good. Good. All right, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week in and week out to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shem. Double honors to our apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. They're teaching that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line, week in and week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to make their calling and election sure. And salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith and sincerity, all charity and subjection, because that is the key. And with that, man, there's no reason for Jake to be sad right now, man. We are in those times, man. We're in those days, man. Right. We are in the days of prophecy, man. If a brother open up in 2nd Esdras, Baba Kusha.
Yeah, this is 2nd Esdras 16:19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute.
It says famine. It says what?
Behold, famine and plague.
And are we not going through, we not experiencing an artificial, assault version of an artificial famine right now? You got these bug outs right now running to the stores just because Esau said the coronavirus is out here. Now you seeing everybody running to the store. It's no chicken, it's no bread, it's no water, it's no milk, it's no juice out here. And now you got people pleading out here, hey, save some for the elderly, save some for the old. And what are these people saying? To hell with that, man. My kids gotta eat, my stomach gotta be fed. The love of many is waxing cold now, man. Why? Because of the judgment the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is sending throughout the earth. It says plague and pestilence, man. Right. And what is the coronavirus? Those are plagues, and those are pestilence, man. That's why these people are dropping dead, man. Lord willing, it continues, man. The number continue to rise.
You a quick precept.
You got it?
Yeah, this is Matthew 24 and 13 and 12. It said, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And has iniquity not abound? Everywhere you look, man, it's sin, man. Continue.
Back in 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 20, it says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Read back at 19. About
okay, yeah, this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute.
It's sent as scourges, and you know what a scourge is you take, it's a instrument that you use to hit a person across his back. The Romans did it to Yahushua, and it would take a chunk out. Every lick, it was taking a bit of piece of the flesh away, and that's what the Lord is doing with these pestilence and these famines, man. The Lord is taking a bit of the spirit away, a bit of the mirth away every time He hit this place, man. And isn't it? It's always said, it's what to say the best for last. Now here it is when the coronavirus was over there in China, wasn't nobody giving a damn, man. Jake was still doing what Jake was doing. Even when it first got over here, what was Jake doing, man? Jake, all the coronaviruses in what was it? Seattle, Washington. Everybody, oh, okay, bet. Back to the NBA, okay, bet. Back to March Madness. But look what the Lord is doing now. The Lord, what? He took the NBA away from him. He took all manners of distraction, in the sense of keeping you people away from the times that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is actually putting you in. He's taking it away, man. He's forcing you to pay attention to him now. Why you think Esau's pushing coronavirus? Because it's more hell to come, man. Okay, come. Yeah, come. You got it.
It's Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
And He's numbering our people to the sword.
And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
How did the Lord call you? He called you by He putting His prophets out, man. We still out here. Lord willing, we be found in that number, but He sent out His servants. And He's saying, hey, you're an Israelite. Turn back. Turn away from your wickedness. Turn away from your evil ways, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indians. But He said, what?
It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
Yeah.
When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
So the Lord pleaded with you, man, and what? I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that. So what? You continued in your ways. So the Lord said what? Hey, death, famine, destruction, man. He's passing out judgment, man. This is the time of the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You got more on that?
Yep. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat.
And that's what a lot of Jakes is worried about now. You know, these so-called woke Israelites or whatever, they're worried about how they're gonna eat, man. And then you got other Jakes, they ain't worried about how they gonna eat. But the Lord said his servants shall eat. So when a famine truly does hit this place, you ain't seeing brothers going to spend $2,000 or whatever going to buy bug out packs, man. I got a brother just that just went and spent 2 racks. Yeah, here it is, you spent all this year or whatever getting raped by Esau or whatever, finally to get that little relief during tax season just to get that money right back to Esau, just to create a defense for yourself. Why? Because you lack the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You lack the understand, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If a brother give me that in Isaiah 33:6, Bible.
I got a piece up for you too.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, this is Psalms 33, and starting at verse 16, it says, "There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength." Yeah, because you can't lean towards your own understanding, your own strength. You know, that's not going to deliver you. Right, but it's more. Watch this. It says, "Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine."
Oh, yeah, can you break it down?
Yep. We'll read it again. It says, "Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine."
Yeah, so hey, it's clear, man. It's clear. The Lord said, hey, if you down there fearing me, and if you live in the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, what are you doing? You keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. So when you start to see these people bug out and there's no food in the stores anymore, and they, what am I gonna eat? How I'm gonna feed my kid? The next thought in his head is what? To take, man.
Hey, man, you ain't finna see. Right there, man.
You ain't finna.
You gotta get the camera on there, man.
You ain't finna see. You ain't finna see brothers out here. You ain't finna see brothers out here. Robbing, stealing, killing, and looting during the time of Jacob trouble. Why? Because of the scriptures, man. We have that faith. The Lord said. And what did the Lord say, man? That his word should not return unto him void. So if the Lord say, hey, yo, I got you, man. You moving in the fear, you keeping my laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Hey, I'm gonna feed you during the famine. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna protect you when Esau bring his Gurga troops to kick your head, kick your cousin's head in, kick your mother's head in, man. Because at this point, man, it just is what it is. We gotta be blunt, man. It's only finna get worse for you people. But as it gets worse for America, it gets better for us, man. Because the Lord is justifying our cause, man. Everything that we're saying on this side, it ain't because we said it of our own accord. We're saying it because we know it to be true through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You had some more on that?
Yeah. Back in Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. "Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry."
My servants shall eat. So anybody that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that go for you behind that camera as well, man. Every brother can't get out on this side. But if you physically able, you should be out here, man. Either you should be out here listening or you should be trying to get on this side, man. Why? Because that's gonna bring forth your salvation, man. So read that back one more time.
It said, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry."
So all those that turn not back unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are hungry. Esau can't serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. These heathen can't serve the Lord. So they gonna go hungry anyways, man. Especially if you here in Babylon, man. You gonna go hungry. But if you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, the Lord got you, man. You still a servant. If you putting, throwing precepts in the comment board, you sending money up top to the apostles and the elders, hey man, you should receive a prophet's reward, man. You gave Yahweh Shai man a drink of water, man. This is what it's about. Being a servant for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. His servant shall eat. You had something up?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 27. "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
So wait, hey, we married right now, man. Brothers feel, hey, man, brother, I can speak for every brother up here. Right now, man, we feel like we back in elementary school. You know, field day is coming. Man, I can't wait to field day. Because we see it now, man. We're in a merry spirit. Why? Because we know that the Lord is coming back, man. The Lord's He has our back. And look what's happening to these people out here, man. Right. I'm literally seeing Jake at these stores or whatever, crying and pleading. Hey, can you go in here and get such and such for me? I ain't touching your money. It got the corona. Nah, it ain't. These people are not finna eat, man. You have more on that?
Y'all got more. Yeah. Continue on, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
The heathen shall envy thee. Esau pissed right now, man. These other nations are pissed. Why are they so happy? Why are you in such a joyous spirit? And you see the state of America? Don't you see the economy is shot? Don't you see the RFID microchip is on the way? Yes, and we're happy about it, man. We're happy on this side. You had some more?
That's it on
that was it on
that. Can I say too, even Jake fall, 2/3 fall in that category.
Salaki, read that back, Baba Kushaka. That was the point I want to make. That was the spirit to get me right back on track.
God. Second Esdras 2:28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
And that's Jake, man. That's what the scriptures speak on, that they shall deliver you up to the council. Jake gonna be pissed. Look at him, he gaining weight. It ain't no food on the shelves. Why he gaining weight? Why he got this going for himself? Why he got that going for himself? Because the Lord is gonna start to shine within all of his service and actually show. Like, I was with this guy the whole time and he was sitting over there talking shit. That's right. And you talking shit, what? You gonna be mad, man? Because you know Jake still got that evil eye towards his brother. We still under the curses. Jake is a heathen. If you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you being the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian, man, you're a heathen in the sight of the Lord, man. Right. So the Lord said, what? You should envy your own brother, man. But in that day, the Lord is gonna be our defense, man. This brother ain't gonna have to pick up a hand against a fellow Israelite in that day that wanna come take his goods. Nah, hey, it'll be what? An angel probably just hit you in your chest, man. What you doing, man? You trying to test my chosen ones? You tripping, man. That's that envy is coming, man. But we see it now. Jake blagging brothers' pages. It's Israelites doing this thing, man. Why? Because they see us in a happy state right now. We joyous, man.
And that's why, can I say real quick too? That's why they know the 2/3 is known as scorpions. Now it's a saying, crabs in the barrel, man. But them scorpions, they want to pull you down. Jake don't want to see the next Israelite man doing good, man. They want to hear that story. You know, the guy who made it out the hood, they love to hear that story that he fell off. You know?
They love MC Hammers.
They love that story. Yeah, that's right, bro.
You got it out.
Yep.
Ecclesiastes 7:12, it says, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Hey, brother, pull that Isaiah 33:6. It says wisdom. It says wisdom, man. And what is the true wisdom and what is the true knowledge? It's these scriptures, man. You know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the things that are pleasing to the Heavenly Father, not the things that are pleasing to the sight of men. Because man can't save you in that day. The brother just brought out a precept. You trusting in yourself, you trusting in man, hey, you gonna get laid down, man. Right? Because this is a spiritual battle.
The book of Sirach 2, said, well pleasing to the Most High. Sirach 2, verse 16, they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
Yeah, that's simple put, man. Hey, we ain't even gotta break that down. Hey, you got it up. Yeah, give me that Isaiah 33.
Isaiah chapter 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength with salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. What time? These times, man. That's the times that we're in. These people got questions. We have the answers, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because if we didn't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we'd be just as lost and blind and bugged out as the rest of these people right now, man. Brothers would have spent 2 racks getting camping gear. Spent the whole $1,000 just trying to stock your fridge when your fridge can only hold $250 worth of food in it. Cause Jay ain't sitting with one of those top to bottom type of fridge that go from the bottom. Like Jake ain't got bread like that. Jake just packing food on top of food. Well, I'm gonna move this here church and try to what? Because Jake has no faith, man. He don't trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He trusts in himself, man. But the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be the stability of thy time. And you see, brothers, we're stable right now. We're that tree placed by the waters, man. Our roots are growing deeper, man. We're stable right now. Brothers ain't tripping. Everybody right now, or whatever, they get laid off. I had a broad call me the other day. Oh, yeah, I just got laid off. You know, I'm gonna have to apply for unemployment. They still might deny your ass.
Yeah, man. There's a good chance they is.
Hey, look, you think Esau really finna be passing out money to all you niggas to sit at the crib and watch Love and Hip Hop, man? It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
I got a precept. Like you say, the scriptures give us the stability. This is John chapter 14 and 16. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. And I say too, that because understanding brings comfort, man. We know what the fuck going on, man. That's why we ain't right. Hoard. You know what I mean? You motherfucker get $500 worth of groceries, man. You might open that can, you got maggots, you know what I mean, in that can, man. But we know this is the end of the world, and we're enjoying it too. You know what I mean?
Knowledge and wisdom. Brothers went and got certain necessities. We ain't stupid. The scriptures tell you what, be ye users of the world, but not abusers. Hey, we gonna get the things that we need. But at the end of the day, we ain't hoarding up goods and becoming doomsday preppers, man. Why? Because we know, hey, the scriptures tell you what, we should be pilgrims upon the earth in that day, man. Right. And if you're gonna be a pilgrim or what, he constantly on the move. You constantly subject to different terrain. You always in a different condition. One day it may snow, next day it may rain, next day, shit, it may be sunny and hot, man. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep moving. And the only way that you're gonna be able to sustain all of these different terrains and these different conditions that the Lord is gonna bring forth on the earth is what? By Yahweh Shem Yahushua abiding with you, man.
Right. I got something for you too.
You got it?
Yep, this Psalms 33 and 20. Our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield.
Yeah, our soul waited for the Lord, man. He's our help and our shield. What is a help? Hey, come on, get up. Come on, you got it. What is that shield, that defense? I ain't finna let nothing happen to you. That's the faith that we have in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So we ain't moving as the rest of these people. That's why we're happy right now, man.
Man, can I say something real quick too, right? Like the brother was saying, yeah, you might grasp if you have the resource to get some extra good, by all means do it. But you know that your hope is in your Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You and no wise put that trust into that stock, man. Whatever you're stocking up. And see, that's the motivation, that's the driving force behind you people out there. You stocking up all these goods in attempt to deliver you. But we just read that our help and our shield is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right. That means you're attempting to establish your own salvation, man. You know, by doing that, man. And you're pretty much taking it out of the Lord's hand. You know, at that point. You know? At what point you're gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua? But guess what? We the only ones that's gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. Appreciate the back up, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Back up. Psalms 91 and 2. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, He is my refuge.
Yeah.
And my fortress, my power in Him will I trust.
Hey, man, what is that fortress, that refuge, man? That's the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's what? That strong tower. So, and anything that befalls us on this side right about now, man, we all know who to run to. I'm not running to Esau. I'm not running to the big black dope boy on the block that got all the guns and shit like the niggas off of Purge, the last movie. We ain't running to these individuals, man. I ain't running to Trump asking Trump. We ain't running to Trump asking Trump for a check. We running to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Okay, I got some funny since you said that. Remember his name? Hey, Psalms 33 and 22. let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us. For our, this 21, it says, for our heart shall rejoice in him. Like I said, we rejoicing.
Yeah.
Because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, not everybody else, according as we hope in thee.
That's it, man. As a matter of fact, read the beginning. If you could pull that at the top of that.
Yeah, God. This is Psalms 33. And starting at, I started verse 20 again. Our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him.
Your mind, man. It said what? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It's in your mind. Well, you know these things now. I ain't questioning nothing at this point, man. As much hell as we done caught in this truth since Yahweh Shimmy Awashai has given it to brothers. Brothers didn't know. Every brother done had that moment, that situation with. You didn't know which way was up, man. You like, God damn, I'm just catching hell left, right, up, down, every which way. But the Lord delivered us, man. He delivered us. So what? It says what?
Yep. It says, for our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name.
And we trusted in that name, man. We trust every time we called on him back then, he delivered me. Oh, so what I'm gonna do now? In these times, man. We don't know, Jake don't know which way is up right now, man. Like that Richard Pryor movie, which way is up? Jake just lost, man. But we have that what is it, that clairvoyance, you know, to have that clear sight, to be mission focused, to have that tunnel vision, and we know what we got to do, man. And we have that trust in Yahweh Shimmy Awashai that he's leading us in the right way, man. He's guiding our steps. Right?
Let me get you it's 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder, and powerful works, and endings, and effects, and signs. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Right, man. So this is how we're being delivered, man. By our words and by faith, man. All right? Because that's the time that we're living in right now, man. Right now, we're living in a time of great faith, man. All right? And everything that's going on around us, man, your faith is going to be tested in this time, man. All right? Your faith in Yahweh Shimmy Awashai is going to be tested at an all-time high, man. Right now, we're at the start of the spiritual exam, man. All right? We're all about to get tested, man. All right? From the top to the bottom, man. Every one of us going to be tested on our own merit, man. All right? So that's why, again, by this scripture it says, man, that we're going to be able to escape by our works and by faith, man. This is, ever since we've been going out on the highways and byways, man, this is what we've been prophesying about, man. All right? And now we're here, man. So it's no reason to be faint-hearted, man. There's no reason to, you got something? Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to jump up though.
Okay, come.
Got it. It says, Ecclesiastes 2 and starting at verse 10, look at the generations of old.
Look at the generations of old. Look at the generations of old, man. All the men of the Lord back then that trusted in Yahweh Shimmy Awashai, man. All right? You got it.
Yep. It says, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Right, so has any one of them that trusted in the Lord was ever confounded? And the answer to that is no, man. All right? Even King David said himself, man, he both been young and old. He hasn't seen the righteous forsaken, man.
Or coming to the bread of bread, man.
Ooh.
Lord, man. Hey. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right, so did any abide in his fear was forsaken, man. Man, by doing this work, man, we're showing our fear, man. All right, like the scriptures say, by the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, man. All right, so this is one of the reasons why we do this, man. All right, and this goes to show you that if we still out here to this very day, man, it's dead out here, man. You got other cities that's on lockdown, and brothers still doing the work, man. All right, we still in the time's word. There you go, man.
Precept on that fear. Proverbs 14 and 26, in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shimmy Awashai is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge.
That's right, man. So that fear, man, by fear, man, that's that protection. All right. Hey, there you go, that's it. Hey, you're coming back in the reincarnation, man.
Hey, can I say too? That's why it's a look at the generation. It's a look at, it's really talking about yourself, man. The Lord. And it's also abide in his fear. That's talking about the house of David. Because when you go into that word abide, it translates to abode. but you stay where you stay. You know? So all of us who have dwelt under that shadow of the Most High, all these, this ain't the first time, this ain't the only time we dwelt in this house, man.
That's right.
You know, we always dwelt under the shadow of the Most High, you know?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's there's another scripture where it says the name of the Most High is a strong tower.
Yeah.
All right. So we running into y'all about shot, man. All right. That's where we found our refuge at, man. All right. Like I was speaking about earlier, man. We're not gonna find refuge under Esau, man, or everything that he set up in the system, because the system was designed for you to fall in the first place, man.
That's right.
All right. So you go to anywhere, you're gonna run into a trap, man. All right. But if you run into Yahweh Shem Shah, there's refuge in His name, man. All right.
Can I say something real quick? Hey, you read that Ecclesiastes, Sirach 2 and 10 one more time up.
All right. It says, look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken?
You know, we always compare ourselves to what? Our forefather Noah. When you go back to Hebrews 11 chapter, all right, that's an example of the times of old and our forefather Noah abiding in the fear. This Hebrews 11, what's that, 11 and, what is it? 11 and 7, it says by faith, Noah, it says by faith, see?
By faith.
So we said, look at the generations of old, all right, which is our forefather, says by faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as of yet, and that's the same lot that we in. We was warned of things that have not been seen yet, which is the things that are happening right now. That they're starting with the apostles and the elders, and we in the same spirit of prophecy, which is the spirit of Yahweh Shai, is coming out and what? Telling the people what we've been warned about from the Most High, of things that have not came to pass yet. Being in the same spirit of Noah, it says, move with fear. See, those that abide in the fear, all the benefits of those that abide in the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says move with fear, and we move with fear. That's why we come out. That's why we've been warning the people doing the job of Yahweh Shai, because we move with fear. What's that fear? Ecclesiastes what? 33 and 9. All right, to wash the blood off our hands. All right, that's that move in fear, man. To what? Do the job, man. And two,
that fear is this knowledge.
Right, that's right. Psalms 91 and 1.
Yeah, right. That's Proverbs 1 and 7.
Right. That's right. Beginning. That's right.
So what's the knowledge though? That the Lord will kill you.
That's right. That's it. That's knowing. Knowing and telling the Lord.
It moves you to fear.
Hey, why Jake go to work?
Yeah.
Jake go to work because of what? Jake know he fears Esau kicking his ass out in the street.
Right,
if you don't go to work, what? You don't eat.
Hey, fear starts with a decree.
God.
Fear starts with a thought, you know, a pitch. Look, man, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kill you. You know?
Yeah, they have faith. They have faith in
Either you
Esau.
faith in that or you don't. If you have faith in that warning or you don't.
You don't. That's right.
So that's why the scripture says through knowing the fear of the Lord, but knowing the knowledge,
That's right.
we persuade men. Because why? We can go to the stories of old and we can see where the Lord will jack you up. What's the guy name? We always bring him up. His daughter. Damn, I forget his name.
Book of Judges, in the Book of Judges.
Jephthah. Jephthah, he made that vow to the Lord. And what happened? The Lord jacked up his only daughter, man. You know? So that's actually the knowledge of the Lord. But it instills fear. The true knowledge of the Lord instills fear in you.
That's right.
And it provokes you to do what you see us doing.
Right. So like the Art was saying, you know, once the Most High give you glimpse of how he get down, all right, that's when you supposed to be trembling like Scooby and Shaggy do, man, biting all your nails, man, flying off your hand. And that begins with what? Like the Art said, with the knowledge and wisdom that Isaiah 33 talks about. That's why it says, read Isaiah 33 and 6 real quick. Read that real quick at the end. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, y'all read it, but read it from the top. Because, hey, that's the point right there, man. Matter of fact, go ahead, read it.
Yeah, Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time.
Right, wisdom and knowledge of the fear of the Most High.
And strength of salvation.
Strength, that's going to be your strength of salvation, because you're going to act, man. Just like our forefather Noah and other of our forefathers, they act off the fear. Once they learn the ways of the Most High, man. All right? And that leads to what? Salvation, by doing the job of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because you scared. You don't want to die. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. This the point right here.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
See, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. That's your jewels. That's your riches. All right? That's your wealth, man. The fear of the Most High. All right?
I got a precept to back that up.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding.
Hey, see? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Right? Your child ain't gonna fear you unless you instill that fear in them, man. That's right. And it comes with teaching moments. Oh, when you go into the law, right? The law has penalties. The law ain't just telling you to do this and that's that. No, it's repercussions, man.
Hey, what the brother just read in 2nd Esdras? It scourges a sin for amendments, but amendment means to change, man. Don't Esau got it in his constitution? Hey, this is a change. The Lord, all right, get right now. Oh, you don't want to get right? Let me hit you again. All right. Yeah, hey, that's how the Lord get down. That's a change.
He that's often reproved. That's pretty much often scourged.
Yeah, come.
It's ultimately gonna die. If I beat you enough, you're gonna just give up the ghost, man.
Come.
Yeah, I got just to add on what you're saying, Now, like the scripture you just brought out, you said, look at the generations old. Now, it's a precept that backs you right up with what you're saying. It's Psalm chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which He executes.
Oh,
There it is, man. That's the knowledge, man. That's when you, like I just said, you look at the generations. Oh, what's the Most High doing? He was jacking people up, man. They weren't right, man. So what's different than now, man? The same thing is gonna happen again, man. If you're not right, the Lord's gonna jack you up, man. No questions asked. All right.
Said He's a man that He should not lie. So, hey, He gonna make good on His words, man. Here, why we here now, man? He said, Lord, make good on His word.
Hey, you think about it. This is how the Lord rationalize things out. He'll tell you, look, if you don't get it right, this is what. Like in the time of Noah, the Lord, He didn't say, you know what, we'll talk everything out, we'll work everything out. No, his way of settling things was sending a great flood, man. You got something too?
Yeah, this song.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this Psalm 145 and 6. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare His greatness.
And matter of fact, read that back one more time.
This Psalm 145 and 6. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness.
And we're declaring the Lord's greatness, and the people of the earth is declaring His greatness. What is coronavirus? They said it was a man-made thing, but now it's damn near like Mother Nature took over, like, as people were having in the world. They would say Mother Nature, but really that was the Lord. It's like, all right, bet I had Esau created. Now let me bring this about. And I'm gonna swipe through this place, and he's actually passing judgment for Jake to change up, man. Hey, get back right.
Yeah, something real quick.
You got it.
It's Joel 28 and 22. Destruction and death say we have heard the fame thereof with our ears. Joel 28 22. Destruction and death say we have heard the fame thereof with our ears.
Yeah, so the scriptures are still being spoken of now. What did it say?
That was just Joel.
Joel 28, 22.
Hey, read that again. Hey, somebody get scripture come to mind too. What's that? Is that Joshua?
Yeah,
Get that. Yeah.
Joel 28 and 22. Destruction and death say we have heard the fame thereof with our ears.
Hey, that's the fame of the Lord, man. Centered around destruction and death. That's why when you read, what's that, Ezekiel 2 and 10? It say this book is a book of mourning, lamentations, and woe. This is the bloodiest book ever published. And the message is death threats. Let's just call it what it is. This is a message of death threats.
That's what make you tune in and listen.
Hey, man, look, when you want change, it's a point where you got to send death threats, man.
That's right.
You can't just be diplomatic, you know? You got to say, you know what, man, I'm going to send the army, I'm going to send the collector agency in there, man.
Because at some point it's like, hey, man, I tried to use words, which is like, nah, I just got to show you action, man. Because if I didn't show you action, it just made me, what, a liar, man. It just made, I'm just blowing smoke. I'm just selling you wolf tickets, man. Jake gonna walk over
Jake will run with it, man. Yeah. They'll run with it. They'll take that warning and run with it, you know. Like Apostle Gabal always say, when words don't teach adversity, it will. You know?
And the Lord ain't like these goddamn devils like the Edomites. The Lord's gonna execute His word like He said. Say Esau don't stand behind His word. He gonna go and switch up.
He's a liar. He's a straight up liar, man. That's why the scripture calling me a liar, man. You on lying tongue, man.
And the Lord brings swift judgment. Like Esau have you sit on death row. Yeah, for 12 years, eating damn spam. You know,
that's real.
The Lord executed judges speedily, man.
Hey, I know a couple of guys, man. Like the aunt said, man, sitting on death row right now, man. Real talk. And been sitting on death row for the past 11 years, man.
Hey, that ain't justice, man.
That ain't justice.
That ain't justice, man. You got to put them to death.
Yeah.
And the Lord have it where the Lord have your own family drag you out the city and stone you.
Verse 1, 2.
Then what? They instill that fear.
Yeah, they still have fear.
They
And
instill that fear.
you have to everybody lay hands on his ass, man. You know, in that particular village, man.
And just think about the individual that he got to throw that rock. Bah! It's like, ooh, I don't want to get hit like that. You know, it's like, and damn, it's like, boy, it's gonna hurt me worse. It's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
really? That's because the Lord is instilling that fear in us. Because your judgment is sealed. You finna die. That's clear to the point. But that Jake that's throwing that, bah! I make sure I don't do that.
Yeah.
I make sure I don't backdoor this brother trying to.
That's perfect. Understand that perfect counsel too.
Yeah.
That you teaching somebody by experience. When you laying that stone on that person, that's the wonderful counsel. Yes. Isaiah 9.
Hey, what did the scripture say? He who is without sin cast the first stone. Jake was like, shit, let me put that down.
Yeah. That's bad. Yeah.
This is Sirach chapter 31 and 22. My son, hear me and despise me not. And at that day thou shalt find as I told thee, and all thy works be quick, so shall there no sickness come unto thee.
Yeah, you get right to the point.
Yeah.
You eradicate the problem so that sickness won't spread, man. And that's what happened. Even it tells you in the law. You know, you put away this sin so that it would not affect, everybody else. It got to be swift.
Blotted out of Israel. Right.
Yeah, to be blotted out of Israel. That's true judgment. And guess what? The Lord is not slack. Matter of fact, somebody get that too. You got to preach that.
2 Peter 9.
Yeah, he got a little bit more on that.
Yeah, come.
This is verse 24. It says, but against him that is a niggard, of his meat the whole city shall murmur, and the testimonies of his niggardness shall be doubted of, shall not be doubted of. So like, read that again.
Yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign. Lord, look, come on, man.
Why you out there, man?
Why you out here then, man?
Nigga with a
No, you
man.
got a
You
fucking man.
ain't around in no enclosed four-door vehicle.
You ain't
around
around
on the damn bike, man.
Nah, that fresh air here, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, go home, man. And man, these people crazy.
Take finish, man. Take finish.
That's carnality of our people, man. Trusting in a mask, thinking a mask gonna save their life. You know what I'm saying? Not being spirit with Romans 8.
Hey, that's why the scripture talk about how the more we get to that perfect day, we see things clearer.
Right.
Man, we see what faith is about now.
Right.
We used to throw that word faith around. We all have done it. Now we see what faith is about, man. Right now, this time.
Faith is an action, man.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's how you show your faith. Hey, like it says on James, he said, I'll show you my faith by my works. Right? But is that on that precept up?
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta bring this out about that faith, man. I gotta bring this out about
Yeah. Get hold of that too.
Real
Hold
quick.
that.
I gotta bring this out. I mean, we all know the scripture.
Yeah.
We all know it. Ephesians 2 and 8. Ephesians 2 and 8. You know what I'm saying? For by grace ye are saved through faith, man. So that's the mercy from the Most High, man. All right? That's the only way we're gonna be saved, man, by you having that we call it that spiritual glue that's gonna hold you up, man.
Right.
In these times, man, the unstableness for the world, but not for those that have seen or foreseen the things that was finna about to happen, man. And doing the job where your house shot, man, because they got faith. That's the only reason you do it, man. You got faith and you move by fear, man. All right, it says, real quick, it says, for by grace ye are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. So that's him putting being carnal and putting a mask on, trying to save himself, man. The scripture strictly tells us you ain't gonna be saved by your own carnal merits, man, your carnal acts, man. It's gonna be through the grace of the Most High, man. You being predestinated to be saved for salvation, man. You gotta have faith in that. That's why we got the greatest hope upon the planet, man. See, other people don't have the hope that we have, man.
That's right.
They hoping in food, emergency rations. They hoping in a place to protect them, such as a fucking bunker or some shit, man. But hey, the thermonuclear missile's gonna get you at what the scripture said, none shall escape, man. But we got that faith that, hey, a spaceship, as they say, your space daddy, like a mother told me one time, gonna come and save you, man. That's that hope we got, man. That's the greatest hope, man. And how do we have that hope, which is to believe? By faith, man, which is what the scripture say, Ephesians, once again, 2 and 8, for by grace ye are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift from the Most High, man. All things come from the Father of spirits, man, the Father of lights, man. Come from the Most High. You got it up.
Hey, the scriptures tell you that what? Ye have not chosen me, for I have chosen you. That's that gift, man. That's that gift of faith of Yahweh Shemi.
That's it.
That's so real quick.
I got a precept.
Yeah,
And what that faith is, man.
No, I think this brother
Believing in Yahweh Shai, man. That's that faith. That's what faith is all about, man. Believing in a Savior, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
It's on Psalms 91 and 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh, which is my refuge,
See?
even the Most High thy habitation. Verse 10, Psalms 91 and 10. There shall no evil befall
Yeah, man, you made the Most High your habitation, man. Your dwelling place. See what I'm saying? The house of David, man. For real. That's your protection from the rain and storm. That's the refuge, man. The protection from rain and storm, man. What it is, what it is? Yeah, come on. Yep. You gonna get it? Read it again, up. Go ahead, up.
It's on Psalms 91 and 10. Therefore shall no evil befall thee.
Yes, there shall no bad times befall thee, man. And that's gonna be for the elect, man. And those who follow the words of the prophets, man. Those that believe in the things that the prophets have forewarned them about, man. Those are the ones that these bad times are not gonna befall them, man. Since this is our coronavirus, man. What the scripture said, I will send my angels to have protection over thee, roughly paraphrasing. See, them, yeah, that's right, round about these, them the ones, man.
Yeah, give them charge. Yeah,
that's right, give them charge over thee, man.
Yeah, kind.
That's it. Go ahead, up.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
So, hey,
what is the major plague right now, man? That the Most High have sent upon this world, man? The coronavirus, the crown virus, man.
You read that back
You know
one
what I'm
time?
saying?
Bad.
Yeah, you gotta read that back. Huh?
Yeah, you got it.
Damn,
Up.
that's heavy, yeah.
Back in Psalms 91 and 10, there shall no evil befall thee.
That spirit, see that? Hey, Esau, they ain't got no faith, man.
Yeah,
See that, man?
absolutely none. You got it.
That's how was shot speaking, man. Showing the carnality of a carnal man, man. See?
You should have just stayed in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just stand out, man. You out walking, you subjecting yourself, you know, you subjecting yourself to this, torturing yourself. Let's go home. Let's go home. Yeah, white man got him, man. You gonna
Got a question.
strap up.
What now?
Y'all ever met one white person that don't believe Jesus was black?
I never met a white person that believed that Jesus was black. I know an Israelite that believed that
you
the
might
Lord
be an
was
Israelite,
black.
Hey, man, just because your skin look like that, and then you know, watch that right there.
Hey, you a Jake, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, white, you know,
Yeah,
that's just a
Yeah. That's
white is a covering cast that, you know, the heads of this society wicked.
Can I say too, brother, real quick? We ain't that shallow, man, to look at color. You know? We ain't that shallow to look at the color. Yeah, go ahead, you got it.
No, yeah. Like the art said, we ain't that shallow to look at colors, man. We are judging you by your spirit, man. And just because your outer appearance look like that, you know what I'm saying? We judging your inner appearance, which is your spirit, man. You know, the energy that you're giving us. And you step forth and made that comment. That lets us know that you could be one of these that's on this side, man, just because you look like that. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, you know, you might not be no so-called white man, bro. It's just how your skin looks, man. The spirit say you'll take, you got it all.
It's Romans 8 and verse 16. The spirit itself bear witness
Yeah. You got it.
with our spirit.
That's right. So the
we-
spirit itself bears witness with our spirit, man. You know, the spirit of an Israelite, the spirit of truth. And you just, you believe, man, in that truth, man.
I got to put this up for the brother. This is 1 Samuel chapter. This is 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. It says, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance." Are you following? Yeah, okay, come. Just for edification, this is 1 Samuel 16 and 7. It says, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance." So it says, look not on his countenance. Don't look at his skin color. Don't look at his visage. Don't look at his visage. Don't look at that. It says, or on the height of his stature. So his physical appearance, period. Don't look on a man based off his physical appearance. Because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. So the Lord sees spirits. Lord don't see anything carnal. He created all of this. So what do he look like being so low-minded in the spirit or thinking as
Lord,
man
get caught
do?
up in the argument of men.
Yeah, caught up in the
Lord
argument.
above that.
Yeah, he was like that. Basically, he's like, man, you guys talk. Y'all think like you see as peasants, man. You got the sight of a peasant. We supposed to have the sight of a king, as the heavenly Father is, man. It says, because I have refused
Yeah, that
him.
spirit in you. That spirit in you, brother. That spirit in you. What's your name?
KJ.
AJ? KJ. That spirit in you, it aligns with the people on this side right here.
That's right. It says, because I have refused him, for the Lord seeth not as man seeth.
Right. The Lord don't see as man see. This is not a carnal This is not a carnal arena.
So which one should I be?
You could be in my estimation, I believe you of Issachar, man. Or one of these southern tribes. You might be Issachar. You could be he could be Asher, you know.
You never know.
You got that kind of spirit on it.
For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Most High Yahweh looketh on the heart.
Yeah, the inward man.
The inward man. So that's he's looking on you at your spirit, because the word heart goes back to la'ab in the Hebrew, which means your mind, and your mind is the dwelling place for what? The spirit.
Yeah, that's you. That's your inner you. Your mind is you. Yep. You could go around somebody, you can have a smile on your face, but inside is what you really about. Right. You know?
And look, that's how we judge you, bro. What you say?
See what I feel like on the inside.
Inside, that's right. But the Lord know that.
And, hey, when we judging you from the word, man. In the spirit of the Most High through His Son Yahweh Shai, man, which is judging your inwardly, man. You know?
You resonate as an Israelite. Right. You know, he walked up with a Jake.
And then walked up, you know.
Yeah, man, your spirit, we can tell your spirit, bro, you want us, man.
Right.
Yeah, this 1 Corinthians 2 and 14.
That might be the Edomite.
But the natural man receiveth not the things
that
of
was
the
the
spirit.
Edomite, the other side.
So the natural man perceived
the guy that looked like a Jake.
Right, he could have been Edomite.
His whole style was off.
Yeah, corny there.
Yeah, he was corny and then he walked off.
Yeah, he hated it. He was telling his walk off. He had
the name of the Lord is dreadful unto the heathen, man.
Right.
He got the hell out of here, man. This brother here,
that's heavy, huh?
That's it.
Read it again.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. But the natural man receiveth not the
So
things.
you're not before natural men, man. You before spiritual men, man. You know, natural men of the what? Terrestrial, man, or the flesh. Carnal men, man. You before spiritual man, and we ain't looking at your outward appearance, man. Go ahead.
It said, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of the Most High,
See that?
for they are foolishness unto him.
So it will be foolish, you know what I'm saying, to the world, because they're looking at it like, damn, man, what they got an Edomite, they got a white man up there standing on this tomb, they got a white man in the camp. Because they're carnal, man. They don't have the ability to look at the spiritual, man. You know?
That's Jake. Straight up Jake. You can't even fake it like that.
Hell no.
You can tell this is the type of Jake right here.
I saw him.
Like he the type of Jake the white other Edomites will get around him and be like, I don't like this.
And then he out the Lord here in the streets, man. Yeah. You can't fake it that long out here, man.
Yeah, he don't get along with it. You can tell he don't get along with him.
Hey, there you go. That's a Jake. That what a Jake would say. He said, I ain't in the streets. The streets say.
What that mean?
Now Jake means one
Son
of
of
us.
Jacob. It means the son of Jacob.
Hey, just remember that name.
was-
Trusting the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You trusting them names?
Yeah, he really
Yahweh
did.
and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
I got a piece of paper, I can write this down.
That's the goal. Now we ain't got no paper, but you got to, you got a phone. You got a phone. Turn it on, record it, man. Record them names.
Con, you
Yahweh
finish
Shai.
that off?
Yeah, Khan. It says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
And that's Esau, man. Esau tell you, hey, yo, that's a white guy. You're a black man. Esau was all about the things that he can actually lay his eyes upon, man.
Tangible.
We're the tangible things. We on this side, man, we're judging it based off the spirit, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You got it. So we ain't looking at a man who's, look at his skin. That's an Edomite. Hell, I done ran across Jakes that's into Edomite things. You know?
He be Edomite.
Hey, hell,
Chocolate-covered Edomite.
hell, shit, some Jakes is into some Edomite shit. I listen to Creed, and I listen to Credence. Goddamn, like Jake is into certain shit, man. It is what it is.
They might really get it off from
creative
Jake.
all
Jake
day.
the former all thing. Yeah.
Right.
Esau got it from
to the
Jake.
seasoning of it.
So, you got it.
This the book of Tobit 3 in verse. This is Tobit 13 in verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he scattered us among them.
Yeah, so Jake was scattered amongst the heathen, man. So that's where you get a Blake Griffin. Well, you'll get a Levite. He'll get with an Edomite, and then you get Blake Griffin. And then what Blake Griffin do? Blake went over there and got with one of those bras from Spain that play professional soccer. You look at his son, that's a white boy. But in another 10 years, it's gonna be other Jakes in the gym. Lord forbid we even hear in this bitch. But it's gonna be in the next 10 years, you gonna catch Jake hating on that Jake. Man, that white boy got hops. You gonna be like, that white boy jumping out the gym like the little white boy that played for Georgetown.
Oh yeah, that
Now it's evident to hear Jay. He feel like, oh y'all looking at me like all I can do is just dunk. I got more to me. You know, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So if we don't look on the outward appearance of men, man. We're not carnal beings up here, man.
And can I say too, that would make this doctrine impossible to come into on the spirit league. Because you can know that you're an Israelite, you can get all into that. You know, you might be making a transition, a hard transition from black power, and this would be the next phase for you becoming being an Israelite, you know. But if the spirit ain't on you, you won't be able to accept that idea, man. Right. The spirit got to be on you to accept that idea. So that's how the Lord pretty much made this thing impossible to come into. Because even if you make it to the last level, you think you're an Israelite, that's the stumbling block that keep a lot of niggas, you know, in derision, right? Yep, you got it up.
Yeah, a little bit more. It said, 1 Corinthians 2:15, but he that is spiritual, judge of all things, yet he himself is judge of no man.
Read that bottom part of Salak.
Oh, I read it again. It said, but he that is spiritual, judge of all things.
Yeah, and that's a cut to you idiots out there or whatever. You can't judge me, only God can judge me. It says what?
He that is spiritual.
Yep. And how are you deemed spiritual? If you're abiding in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we can judge all things. Why? Because we're holding ourselves to a standard, because we know if we don't meet that standard, who's gonna judge us? Yahweh Shai himself, man.
Yeah,
so when we pass,
that's the standard that we judging everybody. You know, that's why they say you can judge all things, because we judge this world right or wrong by the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's how you know Esau was an unrighteous judge, because Esau law changes daily, man.
Right.
It's always provisions being made. It's always amendments being made to his standard. But with the standard of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it's been here from the dawn of time, man. Since the inception of the creation, man. Hey, it's been here. This is the standard, man. So when we say, yo, you gonna die, man, we ain't saying that because I don't like your face. We ain't saying that because we don't like your shoes. We saying that because what? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has put the spirit on us, man, to actually judge you according to his word, man. Judge you by his standard. So it says what? The spiritual man judges of all things. Yeah. Was it more on that?
Don't pretty much on that.
It's Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
And what is his heritage? A heritage is something that you pass down. And that's your living right. You know, you got Jakes in the world. It's like, hey, I was born into this. Well, we were born into this. It says what?
It says, mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
It's as a speckled bird. And what is a speckled bird? It comes in many color shades, and many colors and many shades, man. But at the end of the day, it's still that one bird, man. You gonna have Ephraim. It says what? Ephraim is a cake not turned, man. So you gonna find light brown Israelites. You gonna find Israelites that look like Esau, because we were scattered, as the brother brought out, we were scattered amongst the heathen, man. You gonna catch Jake that damn near black as night looking like Ham, man. And you gonna catch Jake of decent, you know, as a natural Israelite should look. But at the end of the day, he said his heritage is as a speckled bird. So we don't judge men based off his countenance or his look, the color of his skin, the hue of his skin, to better speak. We're being spiritual.
Like them Amalekites too.
Got the hook nose, everything got the little funky little walk, the whole nine, man. But the spirit within him is what? It's an Israelite, man. If you get this truth and you wholeheartedly cleave unto it, you're an Israelite, man. Because we still have Israelites out here, whatever, that is not cleaving unto it. What did the Lord say? Heathen, man. You shall receive the death of a heathen.
And that's why the scripture said they are gathered by the word. So the Lord gathered these not by their color, not by how they look. He gathered them by the word. That's how we know. That's why we're able to say that you're an Israelite.
Faith come by the hearing of the word.
It says the birds round about are against her.
And all these other birds, these heathens is hating on this speckled bird. Look at those multicolors, man. God damn, man, I wish I had this. Wish I had this going for myself. But at the end of the day, man, it's up to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We're a part of that heritage. It is what it is, man. So, precept, we ain't gotta say no more, man. It is what it is, man.
Right. Yeah. This is Acts 2:5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven.
So you had Jakes that were coming out of the land of Elam. You had Jakes coming out of the land of Moab. You had Jakes coming out of the land of Ammon. You had Jakes coming out of the land of Edom, man. And Jakes coming out of the land of Israel. But at the end of the day, it said devout men. You can continue.
It said, it says, now when this was a noise abroad.
Matter of fact, Salakia, could a brother look up that word devout, Baba Kushak? No, you. Yeah, come. You can finish off on that, but brother pull that up.
It said, I'm gonna read it again, verse 5. It said, there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven.
It said out of every nation under heaven. So as big as this sky is, man, you're gonna find Israelites in every section, every corner of the earth, man. And they're gonna come in many different shades, colors, and sizes, man. But at the end of the day, if you can obtain this truth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and hold fast to it, you'll find it that you're an Israelite, man.
I got the meaning for devout.
You got it?
Having or
Hey,
showing,
you'll speak up a little bit.
having or showing deep religious feelings or commitment.
Deep religion, feelings, or commitment. And who's more committed than Jake, man? Jake is committed to being a gangbanger. Jake is committed to being a pimp. Jake is committed to whatever Jake feels as if though it's his calling. Jake is into it, and Jake is a diehard for it. I ain't seen no. I have yet to see an Edomite come and put his life on the line for the sake of the truth, man. Right. Only a Jake could do that, man. Jake is really willing to put his hands on you based off his faith, man. And why? Because that's our spirit, man. We're devout men. And through this, through the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it says right here in the scriptures. You will read it back, Baba Kushak.
God, this is Acts 2:5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven.
So we may catch a so-called Moabite. He may look like a Moabite, but he'll be an Israelite, and he gonna go hard for the faith, man. A devout man that's coming out of many nations, but at the end of the day, he's an Israelite.
I got a quick precept, just going back on that devout. This is Acts 10:1. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the Italian band.
Okay, centurion of the Italian band. And what is the thought that comes to your head when you hear Italian? The first thought that comes about is white, man. You would think of an Edomite. You would think of a leper-skinned individual. Continue.
It says a devout man and one that feared the Most High.
So a deeply religious and committed man towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You finish up?
It says a devout man and one that feared the Most High with all his house.
And who can fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai but the Israelites? These heathens don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Why they eating bats and eating octopus and eating all these abominable foods? Because they lack the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He didn't give them the law. Yep. So what is that a fear if the Lord didn't set forth a standard for you? It's for us to fear, man. That's when you get that devout man, a committed individual towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So that proves that Cornelius was an Israelite, man. Yep. Though he came in the hue and the complexion of an Edomite. You got it?
Right. It's like y'all. It says a devout man and one that feared the Most High with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to the Most High always. That's it.
That was it. Oh, you had more on this?
This is Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge, the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse.
Yeah, Jake is very diverse, man. Jake is very diverse. When individuals look at Jake, they see a plethora of talents. It's like, how did the Lord fit all of this talent in this one individual, man?
That's right.
Like that's why these heathen hate us, man. That's a part of that hate. You can continue.
Right. Verse 12. Some of them hath he blessed and exalted, and some of them hath he sanctified and set near himself.
And who did he set to himself? The Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American and Seminole Indians. Yeah.
But some of them hath he cursed and brought low, and turned out of their places.
And who did he curse and bring low? You red Hebrew Edomites, so-called Caucasian or white people, man. It's what?
As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him.
So it says, so clay is what?
Clay is in the potter's hand.
And who's the potter? That's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So we're just the clay. Were we not? Was Adam not created from the dust of the earth, man? He was created from the ground. All right, continue.
To fashion it at his pleasure.
Still to fashion it. It's for me to make him more. For me to do this. Okay, I'm gonna give him a bigger lip. You know, I'm gonna give him some good hair. I'm gonna give him some kinky hair. You know, it's at the Lord's discretion, man. That's right. Continue.
So man is in the hand of him that made him to render them as liketh him best.
Yeah, so it's up to the Lord at the end of the day, man. Hey, you know what? I created this guy to be just like me, man. You know what? He's perfect. I'm gonna say him right here. This is my favorite. Now, you know, I did my thing with you right here, but y'all ain't my favorite. I just gave you a bit of this, a bit of that, but hey, man, I ain't dealing with you people. The Lord set us to himself, man. Continue.
Verse 14, good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
And that's speaking on the battle that you see before your face this very day is a battle between Jacob and Esau, man. The battle of good and evil. The battle of right and wrong, man. And that's why we out here right now, man. We out here fighting a good fight of faith, man. But on the counterpart, what? Esau was he's trying to bring forth the famine of the word. Esau's flagging brothers' video. Esau was setting up putting things on knocking brothers off comment boards. You know, hassling certain brothers about certain things. Hey, that's the evil, man. Why? Because we're bringing forth the good word. All right. Yep.
Like I said, Deuteronomy 4 and verse 7. For what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so nigh unto them? As the Lord our power is in all things, we can call upon him. Yeah, because only the Israelites can call upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, not these other heathens. Right. You know, verse 8. It says, what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgment, so righteous all this law which I set before you this day? Because the law was given unto Israel, man. The promise was given to Israel, man. It wasn't given to anybody else, man. You know? That is it.
Got a precept? It's Proverbs chapter 8, verse 30. Then I was by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him. Right, this is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. All right, I'm gonna read it again. It said, then I was by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight.
Yeah, that was Yahweh Shai with the Most High, man. Yeah.
Rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the inhabitable part of his earth, and my delights were with the sons of men. Yeah, so it says the lights were with the sons of men, all right? In other words, this is actually taking you back to the humble beginnings of creation, man, all right? Because Yahweh Shai was there with the Most High, all right? And then Yahweh Shai created the elect angels, man, all right? The men that were there in the beginning, man. That's why he said his delights were with the sons of men. So the Most High delighted in Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai delighted in the elect, man. All right? And the same thing applies today, man. His delight is still with the elect, the 144,000, man. The first fruits.
Yeah, how else could we come out here well, really on the decline of Esau's kingdom, you know, and talk shit to his face, man? The Lord had to be with us, because if we was doing this 40, 50, 60 years ago, we'd be put to death. We'd be out here hanging from these light poles and shit, man. Be getting ran down the street, you know, sweat all down your back and everything. So the Lord, the light is with his elect, man.
Yep. So there it is. So there it is, man. Even though you got Israel, right, which is the Lord's chosen, the chosen nation, but you got a chosen within the chosen, man.
That's right.
All right. Even though our heritage, right, is on the top of all the other nations, right? But he still got a favorite among the favorite, man. All right. You know, the top, as they say in the world, the MVP, man, the most valuable player, man. All right. And that's what you got amongst Israel today, man. So again, going back to what I was speaking on, man, is that the Lord, all right, and his delights with the elect, all right, and it always will be, man.
God. did you have?
If I ain't got none, I got some back up here.
Yeah, you can bring that out. You can bring that out.
Yeah.
We'll jump in.
Because this is the book of Galatians 6 and verse 16. It says, for as many walk according to this rule, peace be on them, and mercy upon the Israel of the Most High. But yeah, so this going back with the ox said, the delight, man, the delight that Yahweh shall delight in, man. You know, like it says in John the 17th chapter, I have lost none that you given me. You know? You got
Like can I say too? You got it, like you got a chosen, then you got a chosen of the Most High, man. Okay. Matter of fact, you got a precept. Somebody give me Psalms what that? Psalms 14.
What is that? Oh yeah, toward the end. Yeah, kind. Psalm chapter 14 and verse 7. Oh, that the salvation of Israel.
See, read that again.
Oh, that the salvation of Israel.
What Israel is that talking about? What Israel is that talking about? That's not talking about all of Israel, man.
That's right. That's right.
According to the prophecy, somebody get what's that? Is that Zechariah 13? That's a cornerstone. They get that. We came up off that. Zechariah 13. We ain't have nothing else. If we ain't have nothing else, you can go to Zechariah 13, man, and it'll hash everything out, man. Okay. There's an Israel and there's an Israel of the Most High, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you just because, hey, even if you know that you're, hey, go to hold that 20, Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Those amongst the circumcised, those amongst you that know that you're Israelites. Who cares, man? If you're not of the elect, it don't matter.
That's right. That's right.
Actually, if I may add, look, that's even putting making it worse, man. By even acknowledging that you're an Israelite, man. All right, the ones of you that are not a part of the chosen, man, the chosen of the chosen. All right, the reason why is because you claiming that you're an Israelite, man. You basically letting the Lord know and say, hey, I got a vendetta against you, man. All right, I got something against you, and that's where we at right now, man. The Most High right now has a vendetta against the 2/3 of Israel, man. So you acknowledge that you're an Israelite, you got a mark on you, man. That's right. All right, you got a mark of destruction that's on you, man. You're not a part of the ones that have the mark pursuant to Ezekiel 9 and 4, man. All right.
Hey, if I could bring this out, because the brother spoke on the vendetta, man. This is John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Right, man. So he said he pray for them. Who's the them, man? The them is talking about the elect, man. All right, the Israel, the Most High. Those are the ones that, and this is Yahweh Shah speaking, man. All right, he said, I pray for them, the elect. All right, and not for the world, man. All right, you go into the word world. That world there in the Greek is cosmos, man. That's right. That's going into Israel, man. Right. All right. So within Israel, he has the elect who he's praying for, man, and he's still doing that to this very day, man. All right, you got it.
It says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world. So this is a quick cut to that bullshit that you Christians speak on John 3:16. All right. Yeah. It says, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Hey, going back to what I read earlier, Proverbs 8. Yep. And daily his delights, man. All right. That's that scripture. That's exactly what that scripture's going into, man. All right, you got it.
It says, and all mine are thine.
Right, and all his belongs to the Most High, man.
God.
All right, the ones that he showed love towards, man.
God.
All right, because think about it, man. During that time when he was in the flesh, right? All right, he wasn't even then, man. He spoke to the ones that were here. He said, if any man have an ear, let him hear, man. The ones who have their understanding, let them understand, man. Everybody else, he was just talking over their heads, man. So using them as a teaching moment, man. All right, but really that was directed towards the elect, man. That's who he was dealing with, man.
Right. It says, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them.
Right. So he said he's glorified in them, man. All right. Those are the only ones that's gonna glorify Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Right. Going back to what he's speaking on at the beginning of the camp, man. Is that you're gonna have ones that's gonna rely on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and not on man, and not on Esau, man. See, right now in the time that we're living in now, man, we're glorifying Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right.
That was it on that.
You got you got something up?
No, I got something to get out.
Oh, your brother got something.
Just like Isaiah 24 and 4. Isaiah 24 and 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away. The halted people of the earth do languish.
Right, man. So the earth is fading away, man. The earth is losing its strength, man. All right, the reason why, because you got the haughty people that's living here, all right, that's corrupting the earth, man. All right, like it says in scripture, I think we should read from up.
Isaiah 24:4.
I think if you keep reading, it's gonna go right to it.
It's Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the heavens thereof, because they have transgressed the laws.
Right, so the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. All right. The reason why is defiled is why I just read it is that because they transgressed the laws, man. All right. If the laws had been kept the way that it was supposed to, then the earth would have still had its full strength, man. But here it is, you got the man of sin that's in rulership, all right? The man who's completely adverse against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that's ruling over the earth, and that's why the earth is mourning right now, man. That's why the earth is languishing, is losing its strength, because the man of sin is in rulership, man. And the people, and 2/3 of our people and the rest of the heathens that are here are following under him, man. All right? Which causing the corruption of the whole earth, man. All right? You got up.
Finish off in Isaiah 24:5. Change the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, man. Change the ordinances, man. Hey, a form of that is what? The time, man. All right? Recently, we had a time, what? Go forward? Not mistaken? That's messing with the ordinances, man. All right? Oh, also as well, you got certain days set in place. Gregorian calendar saying today is the beginning of the year. That's a form of Esau changing the ordinances, man.
They like saving time.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yup. And certain days, you know, you got a leap year.
Yeah.
Yup. That's Esau changing the ordinances, man. All right. The reason why, because he still thinks to himself that he's the Most High, man.
Right.
All right. That's his agenda, man. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make himself into the Most High, man. All right. Is there more than that?
That's Isaiah 24:6.
Beautiful.
Therefore have the curse devoured the earth.
That's right, man. So the curse has devoured the earth, man. All right. And what's that curse, man? Plague, destruction, death, famine. All these plagues are sent across the earth, man. This is the curse, man. This is the curse that the Most High has put on the planet Earth to get rid of the wicked, man. All right, because Esau is a walking curse, man. All right, we're going all the way back to the time of Cain. All right, Cain was cursed from the earth, man, so that the earth would not yield its strength to him, man. And the same thing is going on today, man. The earth is not yielding the strength towards Esau, man.
Reading on Isaiah 24:6, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants on the earth are burned, and few men left.
That's right, man. So therefore the people are left desolate, man. All right, and it's only going to get worse, man. All right, and also it says in that same scriptures that it's few men left, and men are burnt, man. And the end result of what you're seeing right now is thermonuclear destruction, man. All right, that's going to be the end result, man. You're only seeing the beginning of the end, man. The beginning of sorrows. All right, and as time goes on, you're going to start to see more things happen to the point to where you're destroyed, man. And that's it. Unless you hold something. Grab Acts chapter 7.
Okay, kind.
Yep. And land back on what I was speaking about earlier, man. You got men that's speaking about these things, right? All right, and telling you to fear the Most High and come back to your nationality and to your heritage. But here it is, you resent us for bringing this out, man. You know, you resent us for bringing out this information, all right? And it's going to be a certain point in time, all right? Oh, you got a question?
No, I mean, I was just interested.
Okay, good. Yeah, go ahead and grab that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Kind. Yeah, Acts chapter 7 and 51. You stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ear.
That's right, man. So you stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, man. All right? Now, we're going to it before, right? I'm bringing out again, being stiff-necked, all right, is a form of, I have to use this example, is that you have a donkey, right, a livestock, and you try to pull it, and you try to have it to go where you want it to go, and he's still standing there, man, all right? So when we tell you nationality, all right, and actually, hold that real quick, get Isaiah chapter 1. Because here it is, man, we're telling you about what's going on, right? Because again, hey, I gotta bring it out, man. This lets you know this is only for Israel, man. All right, this is only for Israel, man. Because Esau, when they hear this, man, you know they go the other way, man. They run for the hills, man. All right. But again, man, Israel, hey, this is for you, man. All right, whenever we bring out precepts like these, man, these are like scripture saying in Ezekiel, right? It says that speak these words into the house of Israel, man. All right, so that's what we're doing, man. All right. Oh, you got that?
This is the book of Isaiah 1 and verse 3. It says the ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
All right, man. So the ox knows owner. All right. The donkey, the ass knows master's crib, man. All right. They know who that master is, man. All right. And those are the two most stubborn and dumb animals on the planet Earth, man.
That's right.
All right. So go ahead. You got it.
It says, but Israel does not know, my people does not consider.
Right, man. So Israel does not know, and his people don't consider, man. All right. And the point in that is that they don't consider. All right, you're not considered. Hey, when they got the first case of the coronavirus, like I just brought out earlier, when they got the first case of it over in China, Wuhan, China, right? They didn't think nothing of it, man. All right, they didn't think nothing. They didn't think it was gonna come over to the shores of America, but lo and behold, here it is today, man. It's here, man. All right. So Israel don't consider, man. All right. Actually, Deuteronomy
32.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, because people don't consider about what's coming destruction, man, the danger. All right?
I got that word consider in the Strong's H995. It says to discern, understand.
It said to discern and understand, man. All right? Actually, since you read that, can you grab Matthew? What y'all trying to spoke about, you can discern.
Oh yeah.
Yep. 16.
But let me read a little bit more.
Okay, good.
It says to perceive, discern, to understand, know with the mind.
Ooh, it said know with the mind, man. All right, to know, man. All right. So in order, and here's the thing, man. We know what's going on over here, man. All right. And so we know we act upon that, man. All right. That's how you apply wisdom. All right, when you take in information, all right, you act according to it, man. All right, but Jake, you know, they'll see it, right, and they'll go about their merry way, man.
It says to observe, mark, give heed to, distinguish, consider, to have discernment, insight, understanding.
Ooh, it says to have insight. All right, to
Inner
see.
mind's eye, man.
Yeah, to see, man, to have the spiritual eye to see.
That's right. The blessed ones.
Yep, that's it, man. The ones who see the vision, man.
Right.
All right, that's how you. That's what it means to consider, man. All right, to actually see what's going on, man, with your spiritual eye. All right, and now that we see that, we're acting accordingly, man. All right, now we're in the spirit of faith, man. All right, in this time today, man. All right.
You said the spiritual eye. Like I said, the spiritual guy had the spiritual eye. On the elect of Israel, the so-called Negro Latino natives have the spiritual eye to see what's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 of so-called Negro Latino natives don't know what's going on because why? Because the Lord Yahweh has blinded them, man. He wants them to stay in stupidity and stay in their wickedness, man, so he can judge them for it, man. Because it's something called reincarnation. You're coming back for what you did 2,000 so years ago, man. You came against the Lord, you came against the prophets. The Lord said, I'm going to make you this time and come around this time. In the end time, you're going to remain in this situation, man. I'm not going to deliver you. I'm going to deliver a remnant out of Israel, man.
I appreciate for y'all. It's for you, Omar. St. Matthew 13 and 15, it says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing. And their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Verse 16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
So the Lord Yahweh didn't want to heal all of Israel.
Beautiful.
2/3 of so-called Negro Latino natives. Lord, like, you know what? I got you. I got you with what you did 2,000 so years ago.
Right.
I'm gonna get you back in these times. In the end times when I'm coming back, you know what I'm saying? When these judgments come upon you, you're gonna know it's me I'm doing this to you, man. You're gonna know about my prophets, my men, my chosen, my elect. This the ones I gave my word to speak this unto you, so-called hard-headed Negro Latinos and natives, man. Y'all gonna know the judgment of the Lord Yahweh soon, man, because y'all ain't got no fear, man.
That's right.
It's the goddamn game,
That's
man.
right.
The Lord Yahweh, y'all gonna know it's a power out here, man. Y'all keep fucking playing around. This is no fucking game, man.
That's right.
Go ahead,
That's what it says, fill you up the measure of your father, man. You're gonna come back in that same light, man. You're gonna come back in that same light, man. You know what I mean? This is it right here. This is what the prophets all, this is all build up. You gonna suffer, man. But them missiles ain't gonna be a swift death, man. That's even if you get there, man. You know what I mean?
And man, like that spirit get kindled. That's the anger of the Lord.
That's the anger of the Lord.
You're kindled against Israel. You fucking niggas, you take shit for a joke, man.
Yep.
Everything is a joke. You gotta rebuttal, you gotta come back line, you gotta dance.
You got a meme.
Yeah, you got a meme, you know? You got a fucking video, you got a skit, okay? You taking light the word of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Hey, give me that real quick. Abuse thy ways.
I'm saying some real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
The ones that you know that you Israelites, you on y'all ISBK, other groups, man. Y'all think it's a goddamn game, man. The Lord got something special for y'all, man.
Right.
Y'all put a target on yourselves, man. Y'all got something coming for y'all, man. Real talk.
Right.
Yeah, that's Ezekiel 9 and 4. The Lord say going to begin at the ancient, begin at my sanctuary. That's them niggas that know that they Israelites. Those are the circumcised. You go out and you make this, you take this as being a show, man. Like this a gimmick, man. This life and death, man.
Right.
Hey, we come out here, man, we been catching hell, man.
That's right.
Brothers that you see, this ain't just no fucking game, man.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, come on now. Hey, but it's all still glory go to, we get no glory, man. All the glory go to Yahweh Shema Shah. Yet the Spirit of the Lord has rested upon us, man. That's why the anger of the Lord is on us. Matter of fact, give me that too in Exodus. Is that Exodus, I think that's 11, where it says you don't murmur against me.
Oh yeah,
Get that, man. But you murmur against the Most High, man. All right, come on. What we call for?
2 Ezra 9:9.
Yeah, get that real quick.
Yeah, come this book of 2 Ezra 9 and verse 9, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Hey, that's good. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, see? Read that again, man. See, we ain't just making this up, man. We are in sync. This is synergy with the scriptures, what you witnessing, man. We're in harmony with the scriptures, man. The reason why we feel this way, because this is the words of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
All right? Read that again now.
Yeah, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Yeah, because this word has gone out. Contrary to, it's not just some local gathering, man. Just a bunch of disgruntled so-called Negroes that's using the scriptures, you know, to vicariously, to vicariously talk shit against Esau. No, man. Yeah, you be venting our frustration and we using this as the platform. No, man. This is not the next phase in black culture. This monumental what you witnessing, man. This is set up by Yahweh Shema Shah, man. So what we speaking, and you see the zeal, if you will, as it pertains to the judgments of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's because we the vessels of the Lord, man. That's why what's that story when you remember when the Jake he killed them in the temple and the Lord spared them.
Matthias?
Yeah, Matthias. You get that out?
Yeah,
Try to find that real quick. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, continuing on, it says, and they that cast them away despitefully.
Right, you have cast what away? You cast away what we've been given to you. Here it is, the Lord extending a peace offering to you damn niggas. You've been downtrodden for so long, and hey, what's the big indictment against you? You always the ones picking it. You always the one with damn picket signs and a rallying cry. You the ones locking arms and marching with Al Sharpton, you know? But then when the Lord step in on your behalf and give you the truth, you swipe his hand away, man. You know the scripture where the Lord said they have, you know, the Lord said, you know, how you knock somebody arm off your shoulder. You do that to a mighty warrior, what you expect, man? There's nothing left but death. Yeah, go ahead, I'll do what you got real quick.
This is 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mock the messengers of the Most High.
Yeah, they mock the messages of the Most High, man. We are the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. All right, and you mocked at us, man. You played the jester, man. You know, made fun of the word of the Most High, man. All right, go ahead.
2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mock the messengers of the Most High and despise his words and misuse his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people.
Yeah, they're dealing with us, man.
Beautiful.
You got a problem with us, man.
Beautiful.
We got the words of the Lord, though.
Beautiful.
So your problem not with us. You got to answer to the Lord. You got to answer to you how about Shema Shah. You got a damn problem with us, man. That's how the Lord works. We know this motherfucker right here hate us, man. This little,
See how the Most High did,
Yeah, that
man?
motherfucker that bench
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that scripture came out. The Most High allowed the main one that got a problem with us to come by, man. So the words of the Lord can be embedded in your spirit,
Yeah,
man.
that
And you
little
know
motherfucker there,
that,
man.
hey, the judgment gonna come down upon you, man. We're trying to stop this word, man.
She
right.
done made
yeah,
the
she
cut.
couldn't make it.
Damn she-goat.
Yeah, man. Hey, matter of fact, somebody give me Psalms 33 and start at 9. Yeah, hold up, yeah, give what you got, then we're gonna get this. Hold what y'all got real quick. Give me Psalms 33 and 9 first. We're gonna go back to these precepts, man. Cause see, you're gonna find out that this ain't a game. Okay? You're gonna find out that we the men of the Lord.
That's
man.
right.
Hey, we know that.
right.
That's why Yahweh said, I know where I'm from, and you don't believe me. Why you don't believe me? I know I got the. That's how we feel, man. We know. Look at this shit, man. Nigga, man. Nigga playing soccer and shit.
No shoes.
Nigga playing nigga.
Yeah, what do you call it?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? We know, man. We know that we was took through the proper channels, man. That's right. We knew that the Lord raised us up, the Lord polished us up and groomed us to come out here and do this work, man. So we know we the men of the Lord. All right? So, hey, you know what proved that? We're going to get the scripture. Get that Psalm 33 and 9.
Yeah, this is the book of Psalms 33 and verse 9. It says, for he spake, and it was done.
Oh, hold up. It said, he spake, and it was done, man. So did not we tell you that this was going to happen? That's why we know we the men of the Lord, man. Did not we just tell you it ain't been damn 36 months removed us telling you that this was going to happen, man. We told you play by play that America was going to be shut down, man. We told you that. You didn't get that from any other source.
Yeah, the grind is your
Yeah, we told you the grind is going to cease. We told you that these uppity Americans was going to be reduced to rubble, all right? Those who was exalted was going to be abased. We told you that. See? But it was how about Shema Shah told you that.
That's why he said, give them warning from me. You been speaking my mouth, give them warning from me, man. We just the mouth for the
We just the mouthpiece,
time, man.
And that's why we got scriptures open out here. This is a testament that we come under the banner of the Lord, man. Hey, when somebody, just say the power company come to your door, he got some document in his hand. Ooh. He got, hey, come on now. When these people come and shut off and compromise your bills and disrupt your service, they got a document in their hand, man.
Oh, you been delinquent.
Yeah, delinquent. They got these fine print.
How much you been using?
Yeah, how much you been using? They go, they like this. They're adjusting their glasses and shit. And you know you're in trouble, man. That's where we at, man. We going in the scripture. We not motivated. Come on.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do, man. We're not driven by our own self, man. We're not driven by our own self. And each one of us is a witness to one another. We know each other. We say, oh no, this guy couldn't be playing because this guy is in this situation. This guy in that situation. Yeah, you gotta preach up. Come on.
2 Ezra 15:1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Hey, when I will, hey, you know what I mean? You can act that out. When you know, hey, Yahweh Shema put the words in our mouth, man. Right. Okay? So if you have a problem with us, really you got a problem with Yahweh Shema. Did somebody get that in Exodus?
I can't find it.
I think it's I think it's Exodus 16 maybe.
They
murmured against Moses. Give what you got. I think it is 16. Go ahead.
It's Acts.
Somebody take that.
Chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone.
Right, refrain from what men? The men that the Lord have thrust into the forefront. Hey, we the guys on the forefront. You mean to tell me that this is not a random act, man? That we the men that's on the forefront. Each week, every week, week in and week out, we the guys that's out there, starting with the apostles and elders, man. That's because we the ones that's carrying their legacy, man. You're going to get what you got.
Exodus 15:7. And in the morning, then ye shall see the glory of the Lord. For that he hears your murmurings.
Yeah, the Lord hear your murmurings. Go ahead, read.
Against the Lord. And what are we that ye murmur against us?
Yeah, what are us? We are nothing. You murmuring against the Lord, man. Who are we? You murmuring against the Lord. We just don't shoot the messenger, as they say. Go ahead. That was good on that?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'll get his real quick and get you on.
Back in Acts chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men,
yeah, if this was of men, if this was an elaborate plan concocted by us, then what would happen?
it will come to naught.
It will come to naught, man. You wouldn't see us out here, man. The Spirit of the Lord has been having us to come out here for years and years and years, man. You know? It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Like he's gonna die.
Yeah, this is the down too, man. See?
Look, see?
See the Spirit of the Lord, man.
He confirmed he's gonna die.
He's just gonna die soon.
Did he just take the mask off the spit?
Yeah.
You just got it, bro.
Just go home, bro. Hey, right?
Verse
You got a
39.
pink mask.
But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it.
Right, so you can't overthrow it, man. No matter how much you come against, you know, you got some people, they see that Spirit of the Lord work? You can't overthrow it. Read that again. Read that again. Read from the top. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up.
Refrain from these men and let them alone.
Yeah, let us alone. Read that again.
For
Go ahead.
if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Right, if this counsel or this word be of men, it will come to naught, man. You know? All right, so now, come on.
Said, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it.
Right, if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, man.
That's right. That's right.
You got more? Come on.
Yep. Lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High.
Right, so you're going to find yourself fight. Oh, when the word happily, when you go to the word happily, it means unknowingly.
She got it right.
So unknowingly, you find yourself fighting against the Most High. Why? Because you perceived us to just be a bunch of guys. You thought this was another phase in black culture, man. You know, we have on a damn beret and some high-tech boots, you know, Black Panther type shit, man. Yeah, comeback boots and cargo tees. Oh, man, this is ordained by your how about Shemel Salville, man. All right, you got more?
I got another piece of it.
Yep, bring it up.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 10. It says,
That's 16. Okay, come on.
neither murmur ye as some of
Oh,
them.
read that again now. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Neither murmur ye as some of them also murmur.
Right, so when you come up on the comment board and talk shit about the men of the Lord, that's a form of murmuring, man. Okay? And that's a legacy that Israel has always been into, man. Shit talking, man. All right, that resistant, that rebellious spirit. And Stephen, he broke it down beautifully, man. Right before they put it. You had that on deck?
Yeah, we did.
He broke it down beautifully, man. Yeah, man, before they put him to death. And we were talking about that the other night, right? Even when you put us to death, you're doing the will of the Lord.
Right.
So, you know, so, hey, man, Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, heavy. You can't, man, ain't nothing you can do to frustrate the plans of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Even if you flag us, or you put us to death, or you turn us over to the authorities, guess what? You're doing the will of the Lord.
Hey, if I may add, right, even at the account of Yahweh Shai, right, when the wicked scribes and Pharisees wanted to put him to death, but they couldn't do it because they were thinking, man, we put this man to death, then the people are gonna, you know, then there's no way there's nothing they can do, man. All right, same thing with these people out here, man. Look, there's absolutely nothing you can do against this truth, man.
Right.
Because it's set up by the Most High, man.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just making His words come to pass, man. All right.
Yeah, when you scoff, you're fulfilling the word of the Lord. When you talk shit, even if you go as far as put hands on us, that's a fulfillment of the scripture. The scripture said they're gonna, deal with us, you know, in a certain. What Yahweh Shai said, fulfill the measures of your fathers, as you did to the prophets. You also should do to us, man.
Also, another scripture says, in the last days, going to come scoffers.
Scoffers,
Walk
yep.
out to their own lust.
Yep.
All right. And it's in your lust to do that, man. It's in your lust to come on the comment boards and talk shit, man. All right. And that's coming to pass, man.
Yep.
It's more
So you might make a video, you might have a heavy presentation, you know, a soundtrack, you have graphics. You think, I got him. No, you just fulfill prophecy, man.
Hey,
ITR.
Oh yeah, ITR, them niggas.
I'm going. What is?
Hey, they did. They them niggas is the forerunner. They the poster child of, you know, that rebellious house. Because they fulfill all aspects of the script of the prophecy. They became scoffers. Then those scriptures say whose mouths must be stopped. Eventually, their mouths will stop, man. They covered the whole spectrum. All right, go ahead.
Yep. Back at verse 10, neither murmur ye, and some of them also murmur, and were destroyed of the destroyer.
Right, so who's the destroyer? Yahweh Shemel Shai. He's going to destroy you for murmuring against us.
Right.
Which, when you murmur against us, and by default, you murmur against the Most High. There's plenty of scriptures on that. Luke 10 and 16 going
The scriptures speak on, causing dissension amongst the brethren, man. When you murmur and you speaking in this brother's ear, and you cause this brother to have an evil eye towards the next brother or whatever, the Lord is gonna judge you for that, because you causing dissension amongst the brotherhood, man. And that's off, man. That's not supposed to be done. A schism, current, the water.
That's a schism. Yep, go ahead.
Yep, verse 11. Now all these things happen unto them for ensamples.
With that word ensample goes back to example. Go ahead.
And they are written for our admonition,
Go ahead.
upon whom the ends of the world are come.
That's the time we in, man. The end of the world. Matter of fact, let's go back to Psalm 33. Y'all got precepts? Rock, you get that for me, Psalm 33. Yeah, okay, cut. Give me what you got real quick. Hold that Psalms 33. Let's start at 9. We got more on this. Hold that up. Hold what you got and get what you got real quick. I'm on.
It's on Exodus 16:2. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness.
The whole congregation of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron, right? Go ahead.
Exodus 16:3. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to the Most High we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt. When we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to full.
You see how everything playing over again, man. Lord, taking away that luxury of eating that flesh, getting chicken wing plates. Go ahead.
For you have brought us forth into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger.
Yeah, go ahead. And that was gonna happen. Our people gonna blame most of what's happening. Once the U.S. government pretty much waged war on Israel, they gonna say it was because of the Israelites. Go ahead.
Y'all pissed them off.
We pissed them off. We provoked them. Go ahead.
Exodus 16:4. It said unto the Lord, unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or not. A law, no. Exodus 16:5, and it shall come to pass that say on the sixth day.
Oh, I think that was it on
that. Was
that?
it? Okay.
Okay, cut. Okay. Now give me real quick. Hold what you got. Give me back in Psalm 33, start at 9 again.
Yeah, this is Psalm chapter 33 and 9.
Put that mask on, bro.
This is Psalm 33 and 9. For he spake and it was done. He commanded and it stood fast.
See, and it stood fast by us. He spake through us, and he commanded, and it stood fast. It's not what we stand and what we've been saying, start with the apostles and elders standing fast. Because nothing has been compromised. Everything is standing fast. Keep going out.
It said the Lord, Yahweh Shema shall bring up the counsel of the heathen to naught.
Yeah, what's the counsel of the heathen? The coronavirus. Okay? And it's ploy to bring about their new world order, man. See? Go ahead.
He maketh the devices.
Oh, come on now. Read.
He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
Of none effect, man. That's why we believe. Because of them words right there. The Lord is going to bring this to naught, and the devices of the people of the wicked of Esau, and in particular the chief house of the nation of Esau, the elites, He's going to bring that to none effect. They devices, right? Which that's the key word going into chip.
Yeah, that's it.
See? Go ahead.
It says, the counsel of the Lord standeth forever.
Yeah. Oh, the counsel of the Lord standeth, man. Not what you think, you know.
All right.
Your outlook on things, man. What you perceive to be believable versus unbelievable, and what you know, man. The counsel of the Lord, the things written in the scripture, stands forever. Right. Read that again and continue, huh?
The counsel of the Lord standeth forever. The thoughts of his heart to all generations.
And that's where we come in at, man. The thoughts of his heart, which is, hey, give me Jeremiah 30 and 24 real quick, huh? The Lord have exposed us to some of the most intimate purposes and plans that he has, man. And that goes to what's that, 1 Corinthians 2 as well. Where it says, who have known the mind of the Lord? Jeremiah 30 and 24.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 24.
Is it?
The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return.
Right, the Lord not going to repent. That word return means repent or turn back. The fierce anger of the Lord is not going to turn back. Go ahead.
Right. Until he have done it.
Until he have done what?
And until he have performed the intents of his heart.
And what's the intent of the Lord's heart, man? Don't make us pull out the sign, man. It's the plague America with milsies, man. Don't make us go and matter of fact. This is the intent of the heart of the Lord, man. Right. Overthrow this place violently, man. I see BM missiles, and guess what?
Right.
We don't expect you to believe that.
Right.
That's where we at in this thing. No, I mean, you know, when you first come out, you want everybody to believe.
Yeah.
We don't want you to believe us no more, man. We don't want you to believe us, man. Okay? Watch when that happen, though. Go, come on, bring it out, man.
Chest of his heart. This Revelation 4 and the
And we're going to go out with a bang, man. I'm telling you, man.
Right.
The Spirit of the Lord, hey, man, the Lord got us out here, man.
Right. Yep. Straight up.
And the Lord wrapping this thing up, man.
Right, right.
And that's why we believe, man, but the Lord is closely signing off on everything we've been saying,
Right.
man.
That's right.
That's why, man, the Lord being merciful to us, man. We could have went out here and the Lord could have left us for dead, man.
That's true.
We could have went out here and did all this and it never came to pass. The Lord could have left us for dead, man.
Right.
By the Lord fulfilling what we've been saying, man, that's comfort in that, man.
Right.
We know that the highest power conceivable is with us, man.
That's right. Yep.
Give a damn about Trump, man. Fucking damn weirdos, man. They got these. Hey, you bring your tech, bring it on, man. Bring it on, man. Oh, that's why the scriptures say, there's more that was us. Give me that real quick. Type that. There's more that was us. Yeah, get that in 2 Kings. Man, the Lord never leave it. Lord told us. Yahweh Shai said, man, I am with you always, man. Hey, guess what, man? Hey, Yahweh Shai, think about it. Yahweh Shai was given jurisdiction over everything, man.
That's right. That's right.
So that's the power that with us, man. The Lord said he with us even to the end of the world. Yeah, give me what you got real quick.
John chapter 15.
Read. Come on.
John chapter 15, verse 14. Ye are my friends.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's the Lord speaking. He said we are his friends, man. Go ahead.
If ye
Dynamite.
If ye do whatsoever I command you.
If you do whatever so I command you. So that's us, man. The Lord put the Spirit on us to do what he commanded us to do. And that's to go out and to condemn this place, man.
Right.
This is the honorable work right here, man. This not some work. Again, this is not just another phase in black culture, man. You know, Muhammad, Khalid, Doctor, that crazy shit, man. Huh? Yep. Got more? Go continue.
Verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
Hey, the Lord exposed us to his purposes and his plans, man. Okay, go ahead.
But I have called you friends.
Yeah, and that word friend translates to brothers.
Yep.
And that's what we're going to be inheritance. We're going to be joint heirs with our Lord Yahweh Shai, man.
And that's a part of the trip up when he said, I and the Father are one. We are one with Yahweh Shai, man. We got the same intention, same purpose, man. We on one accord, man, with the Most High.
Oh, matter of fact, since you said that, get Ephesians 4, and I think started like 4. Yeah, we in one, man. See, we not out here on our own accord. That's why I like. Hey, remember the guy? We always bring him up. The guy with the long dreads. He came in the council with his vanilla folders and shit. And he had the presentation. He said, "Man, I came up with the formula. I know how we can make the world a better place. Let's get rid of the so-called white man." And where he at now? He's dead, man. Because he came, and he probably had a YouTube channel by now. He probably had a bunch of subscribers, and you know he should have had a. They got rid of him. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord, he wasn't in harmony with the Lord. Matter of fact, you got that? I think it's Ephesians 4. It started like 4, I believe.
Yep,
that's it.
This is Ephesians 4 and 4. There is one body.
See, there's one body. This is that one body, man. Go ahead.
And one spirit.
And one spirit. We out here under one spirit. Ain't nobody pulling this way or pulling that way. Everybody got the same doctrine up there, man. That's why you had guys that came upon us, and eventually it had to be cut away, cut off, because they was going into it. They wasn't in harmony. See? Right?
It says, even as ye are called in one hope of your call.
Check it out.
That's it. That's it.
That's that one. We, you know, we are, you know. And because the scriptures tell you that there's saviors.
Yep, that's it.
There's saviors.
Yep.
You know?
We as a collective is a unit.
We a unit. We the body of the Lord.
That's right.
Yep, go ahead.
It says,
we got it.
one Lord.
Okay, come on. Yep, go ahead.
One Lord.
See, one Lord.
One faith.
One faith. So it's not guys up here that believe that the earth is flat and they can, no. There's one belief. And what's really the belief? That we're going to be counted worthy to be caught up in those chariots, man. Weirdo.
One baptism.
Yep, one baptism.
One Yahweh and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all.
See, now hold up. What was the common thread there? One. That's their harmony, you know? So get what you got real quick, then we're going to go back to
this is
what we was
1 Corinthians 12:12. For as the body is one
See, the body is one. Go ahead.
and have many members,
Look at it. Motherfucker got the coronavirus mask on, man. I'm so tired of these niggas, man. I'm really am, man. I'm tired of these niggas, man.
Colonel ass
The
nigga.
nigga gonna take the mags off and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
That nigga gonna take the mags off and smoke a cigarette, man.
on Instagram
Oh, I saw that,
today,
with the
man.
hole
He got
in it.
yeah, with the hole smoking a blunt, man. Come on.
What they say with the coronavirus do is kill your respiratory.
Yeah. You killed the respiratory. So you killed the respiratory before the coronavirus, man.
nigga,
Smoking Newports, man.
motherfucking lawn filled with tar and shit.
And you got a mask on. And you got niggas that doing that with the mask around their neck. You know, standing out in front of the hospital smoking a square, man. In front of the hospital.
Motherfucker got the designs on the mask and shit.
Yeah, nigga got graffiti on nigga. Oh, it one nigga with the Louis.
Yeah, the little mask and
The
shit.
one nigga had the Louis mask, man. Man, that's why I can't wait till y'all about to outside. Kill you niggas, man. Yeah, Jake ain't shit, man. Jake thumbing their nose up at the Most High, man. You know? They ain't gonna, that's why really when you think about it, when they came over as cargo, really you can't even feel sorry about it, you know?
Hell no.
They were paying for that shit they did to the prophets, man.
Right.
Damn niggas, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, for as the body is one and have many members,
Yeah, it's many members, but we one. That means you're gonna have brothers from different walks of life, brothers with certain spirit, you know, brothers gonna have certain characters and shit like that, but we all mesh as one.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
and all the members of that body, of that one body, being many,
Yeah, and that's just like the human body. The human body have different members, you know, different parts. They look different, they function different, but it's all for the good to make that one body a living, walking and talking power.
Just like the brothers always bring it out in Atlanta, like the Megazord, man. You know, the Power Rangers, whatever. All of them got individual, strengths and weaknesses or whatever. Individual as an individual Power Ranger, but like when they come together, man, the Megazord is yet to lose a fight, man. He ain't never lost, man.
But when they come together, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Like, come together, it's a wrap.
yeah, they got the thing out. Yeah, that's bad. It says that all the members of that one body, being many, are one body. So also is Hamashiach.
Yep, so also is Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. The Spirit of the Lord has rested in this body. Okay, a spirit needs a body to rest in, right? So the body of great millstone,
That's right.
the house of David, which when you go back in the ancient world, what spirit did Yahweh Shai come in then? The Spirit of Solomon came through the house, the body of King David, physically.
Right.
Now here in this time, the Spirit of the Lord came through the house of David spiritually, man. You know? Yeah, come on.
This is the book of St. John 15 verse 7. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you.
And we asked thousands of years ago that the Lord deliver us. We asked thousands of years that our enemies be overthrown, man. Just read the Psalms of David.
And why did Judas betray Yahweh Shai? Because he wanted the kingdom, man.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted the kingdom. He seen the power of Yahweh Shai.
He couldn't rule over his own spirit.
God.
He couldn't harness that power.
Yeah, that power, that zeal to get the best of you, man. And he betrayed the Lord.
He betrayed the Lord. That go to show you right there that you got to wait on Yahweh Shai, man.
God. It
that's
said, in
bad
your
right
patience possession
In
your soul.
in your patience possession your soul.
It ain't your will, it's the Lord.
It ain't your will, that's right. You got to wait on the Lord, man.
And consider Yahweh Shai do what he had to do with the Lord's will.
Yeah.
He had to go
And
through that,
that's why Yahweh Shai told Peter, what? Get ye behind me, Satan, man.
Yeah.
Because Peter really, in his ignorance and his innocence, so to speak, hey Lord, man, you ain't gotta go through this. Yahweh Shai was telling him what he was gonna go through. Man, you ain't gotta go through that, man. You can call 12,000, roughly paraphrasing what the scripture said. You know what I mean? And come on, get this over with, man. The Romans ain't gotta do you like this, but no, he turned around, hey bro, cause you what? At the point is what he was going against the will of the Most High, man.
That's right.
See, Yahweh Shai came here to fulfill the will of the Most High, man. And what Peter was doing, going against the will of the Most High, man. Going against the grain, man.
Yeah, he went against the grain. And he went for his sword,
Right.
All right, come on.
I got another precept back that up here.
Yeah, bring it up.
This is the book of Psalms 40 and 1. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me.
Yeah.
He heard my cry.
Yeah, and that's the elect, man. We endure all things, man.
Right.
You know, for the elect's sake,
Right.
just like the Apostle Paul said.
Right.
So we gotta, you know, walk this walk. There's a certain way you serve the Lord. You can't do it the way you want, man. Oh, and that goes into the Song of Solomon too. It said, "Don't wake my love until it pleases Him." Somebody can get that too if you want. You can't wake the Lord, man. That's hey, man. Hey, if you got a pet, you ever had a pet, and they want you to barking or whatever for you to feed them, you'll get frustrated with that shit, man. You wait till I feed you, man.
You ain't running shit over there.
Yeah, you ain't running that. That's the spirit of the Lord. You got to wait. Hey, even the Lord bound by His own word, so you can't, you know, further this process, man. You got a lot of jakes that do that. Yeah, they want to speed. They want to speed it up. Yup. Yeah, want to force the hand of the Lord. Scripture say tempt you. Yeah, Mike. Yep. Scripture say tempt you not your Lord, your power.
Then you have some Israelites that can't be patient on the Lord. They go ahead and be a sellout.
Yep. Yeah, they can't wait. Yep. They want to get it now. Yeah, go ahead. Did you get it? Song Simon, is it 2 or? Somebody type that in. Do not wait.
I got a precept while you get that.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Going back to what the Ox said about, you know, we living in this microwave generation, man, and they don't want to have patience. It says, Sirach chapter 2 and verse 14, it says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience." Where patience is, man. The ability to suffer. You know, woe to you. Woe means massive death and destruction to those that have, those of this generation, this microwave generation. All right, that don't want to have patience, man. The ability to suffer, man. The ability to wait. You know, it says, "And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?" What you gonna do? You gonna be your ass motherfucking destroyed, man.
It's the spirit that the brother
See what I'm saying?
spoke on microwave Israelites, because really the Lord said that you know, gold and silver is tried in the furnace of adversity, man. You gotta go into an oven. I work at a furnace factory, man. Like, yo, man, you once in that furnace, you in there, man. Like, so you gotta go through it, man. That's the only way you can actually be purged of all those impurities, man.
Slow cook. Slow cook.
You gotta suffer through that.
Right.
But when you come out, like when that glass come out, at the end of it, man, that thing shines so bright, man, so pretty, or whatever, and the clarity of it, man, like you don't, you hold it precious to you now, because you know what what it went through to get to this point.
Right.
That gold and that silver, what it went through, the process of it, man.
Right. You're getting that dross off it, man. Go ahead,
It's James chapter 5 and verse 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it.
Yeah, that's your Howard Shah, man. Waiting for the elect, man. The precious fruit of the earth, man. The first fruits of Yahweh Shah, man. But the point is, he had patience, man. Hey, imagine the patience that we gotta have, man. Which, you know, we in the flesh and we ain't got patience like that. That's why we gotta pray for an increase. Like the scripture said, he that endureth unto the end, or he that hold fast.
Yep, that's it.
All that goes back to patience, man. Being long suffering, man, which is a trait of the Most High. Being long suffering, man. Read that again up.
Yep. Back at verse 7, to be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord.
So this is talking to the elect, man. Be patient, therefore, brethren, man, a separation. For the what? Long coming of the Lord?
Yep. To the coming of the Lord.
Yeah, to the coming of the Lord, man. Because guess what? A day is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is a day. All right, so our time frame is not the same time frame as the Most High and Yahweh Shah, man. That's why we gotta have patience. That's why you gotta have patience when you ask of anything in the name of Yahweh Shah of the Most High. See, you gotta have patience, man. And what patience is, once again, really just the ability to suffer, man. You know, ability to wait, man. Something that this microwave generation don't have, man. Fucking fit, man. Wait, dog.
Behold, the husbandman waiteth.
Yeah, the husbandman, man. The true vine, man. Yahweh Shah. All right, he waiteth, man. Yahweh Shah been waiting for almost, 3,000 some odd years, man, to come back and put vengeance upon them, man. What the scripture say, even those that pierced them in his side, man. So what we got to do? We got to have patience too, man. We can't be in a rush, man. It's not going to happen in our time. You got it all.
Yep. It said, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience.
Hey, this harvest time right here now, man. You know, we done been planted. All right, that seed been planted on that good ground. Lord willing, we be a part of that good ground. All right, and you got to give that seed time to grow, man. You know, and our harvest is being produced, man. Us being that good seed, man. The productions of that good seed, man. See what I'm saying? This is the harvest time, man. Yahweh Shai finna come back and reap in this harvest time. You got it up.
It has long patience for it.
See, long patience, man. Long suffering, man. That's why the scripture said the Lord is long suffering. Give me Ecclesiastes 2 and you got something?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Give me Ecclesiastes 2 11. Long suffering. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Luke 21 and 19. In your patience possess ye your souls.
In your patience, and this is to those that the Most High have given patience, man. Those that the Most High have given, all right, through the grace and mercy of His, the ability to suffer, man. That possesses, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That to have a possession is what? Have something in your clenches, man. You know, to have some in your clenches. Read that again, In your patience, do what? And these niggas gonna die, man.
That's right.
These microwave ass niggas gonna die. Go ahead, Go ahead,
That was the point on that,
Hey, a head dog a holler, bro. If you ain't gonna nigga, you could have kept walking.
I got a precept,
Go ahead,
Yeah, this Song of Solomon 2 and 7. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roads and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till she please. Yeah, so pretty much you can't force the hand of the Lord, man. The Lord, it is a certain time when the Lord's gonna deliver, man. You know, everything gotta play. Everything gotta play. He had numbered the times. He already measured the times, man. So you can't. He said he do not move nor stir them until the measure be fulfilled, man. So we gotta just be patient, man. You know, we hasten the day. It ain't like we want to wait. You know what I mean? 25 years. We want to see a Super Bowl 96. Hell no, we want this play to go down, man. But at the same time, we bound by time, man.
Right.
We bound by time. You know.
That's why the scripture speaks about hastening is coming, man.
Yep.
You know, hastening mean what? To hurry up is coming, man. You know, we ask the Most High every day, man. I know. Speaking for myself and the rest of the brothers, man. We beg the Most High. We pray to the Most High to hurry up, man. Allow this to be it, man. Allow us not to go for another month in this kingdom, man. Go ahead,
Oh, they'll point on that.
All right. Thank you, Oh, matter of fact, get that Sirach 2 real quick.
I come this the book of Sirach 2 and 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful.
Hey, and these are the traits of the Most High, man. So we want to follow in the footsteps of His only begotten Son, which the Comforter has came upon us in the name of His only begotten Son to give us all these things, man. All right, to make us known to all these beautiful traits, man. And what's these traits again? Read it again.
Yeah, it's Sirach 2 and 11. For the Lord is full of compassion.
Full of compassion.
And mercy.
And mercy, all right? We always got to think mercy first, man. Compassion and mercy first. Hey, that's one of the greatest elements of being a perfect judge, man. Because being a perfect judge, when you judge in a matter, you must bring compassion and mercy first, man. See, that's unlike Esau Edom, though. Go ahead.
It says long suffering.
Long suffering, man. The scripture even speaks about tolerating your brother for a long time, man. You see what I'm saying?
70 times.
That's right. I forgive your brother. That's right. 70 times 7, man. That's long suffering with your brothers, man. That's how Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai have been with us. Because think about it, man. We supposed to been destroyed, man.
Been gone.
We supposed to been gone, man. But the Most High was long suffering. He allowed the perfect time for you to come in the truth so you wouldn't be destroyed. He allowed the world to go on and prolong for a certain amount of time in order for you to get in the truth. Otherwise, hey, if you had came 40 years ago, 30 years ago, we all would have been fucked up. See, that's the long suffering. That's the mercy of the Most High. That's the mercy of the Most High. Him having mercy upon us, man. Gave us time to come back to the truth, man. What the scripture said, Isaiah 55 and 6, seek ye the Lord while He may be found. See, that time was strategically set, all right, for you to come back to the truth or get wind of the truth for you can come back, man. That's the long suffering of the Most High, man. Otherwise, we'll be doomed. Go ahead, up.
Yeah, continuing on, it says long suffering and very pitiful.
Yeah, very pitiful, man. Go ahead.
It says, and forgive us sins and saveth in the time of affliction.
Yeah, forgive of sins and saveth in the time of what?
In time of affliction.
That's right. Go
We're in
ahead.
them times. We're in them
Go ahead.
times of affliction, man. You
Right.
see Jake. Jake is catching hell right
Yeah.
now, man. Jake is being laid off here, laid off there. They bills are still adding up, man.
Right.
It takes
Right
it
on.
takes a moment. It takes a process for you to file your unemployment,
That's true.
so to speak. It
About
could
3
be 2
weeks.
months. Hell, you could be
Yeah.
out of you could
Yeah.
be kicked out.
Yeah, that's true.
Website crash now.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Website crash.
Yeah, hey, the money fucking crashed, man. What you gonna do, man?
No food on the shelves.
No
now.
food on the shelf.
Like, come on, man. We in the time of affliction, man. And you see Esau, he's doing it daily, man. He's doing it daily. He's literally, he's mobilizing these troops in these major cities. He ain't worried about you little small towns or whatever. He
That's
gonna
it.
just firebomb that place, man.
That's it.
We
Right.
are in the time of afflictions, man. Birmingham shall see it. This
That's
is
right.
what? This is the capital. This is the
Memphis.
major city of Alabama, man. We
Right.
all know this, man. When Esau comes down, he's gonna come
Right
down
here
with a
first.
hellfire on you Jakes, man.
Hey,
We are in the
judge-
time of affliction.
Hey, the scripture said judgment shall start at what?
At the house.
That's it, huh? Hey, read the precept. Huh?
Sirach 36:15, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in
Hey, who
thy
is
name.
the ones that has been possessed from the beginning, man? Those that the Most High have given unto Yahweh Shah, man. What that, Revelation 14?
Gotcha.
All right, you got it?
Verse 10.
Got it. Let them read that real quick. Revelation 14.
This is the book of Revelation.
Come back to you, man. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation 14 and verse 4.
Hey, these are the ones that have been preserved from the beginning, man. Go ahead.
It says, these are they which are not defiled with women.
These are they, which is the elect, all right? Not just Israel, but the elect of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
It says, which are not defiled with women.
Which are not defiled with women, all
But they
right?
are-
Not being tainted, not being contaminated, all right, with this wicked society and its philosophies.
Doctrines, philosophies.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, for they are virgins.
For they are virgins, man, untouched, man. They are clean, man. They are white. They are sanctified, man. They are made sacred through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, these are they which follow the Lamb.
Woo!
whatsoever
These
he
are they
goeth.
which follow the Lamb wherever he goeth, man. Give me real quick. What is that? Yep, St. John 10 and what is that? That's it, That's it. Got it.
This is the book of St. John 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. It's like this St. John 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 9. It's the book of Acts 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. It says, I am the door. By me, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, this parable how shall I speak unto them, but they understood not with things that were, which he spake unto them. Then Yahushua said unto me, to them, again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep.
Yeah, verily, verily means truly, truly. I am the door of the sheep, the house of David, man. I am the door. I am the porter, which is Yahweh Shai. I'm the way in and the way out, man. Go ahead, up.
Let me jump at verse 4, Salaki, y'all. This St. John 10 and 4, and when he put forth his own sheep, he go before them.
Yeah, and hey, the Spirit always go before us, man. These scriptures, man. We bring the scriptures out, and then we speak, man. We let Yahweh Shai come out first, man. He goes before us, man. We don't run off at our mouth, babbling. All that leads to vain glory, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the sheep follow him.
Yeah, and the sheep follow him, man. We follow that voice, man. Go ahead.
For they know his voice.
They know his voice, man. We know that Yahweh Shai doesn't look like this, man. See that? We know Yahweh Shai don't look like this. You know Yahweh Shai look like this, man. See what I'm saying? And follow him is following the truth, man. Having the ears to hear, which is the spirit to understand, man. Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, and a stranger will they not follow.
And a stranger will they not follow, man. Who is the strangers, man? Christianity, man. This is the stranger, man. All right? And we have been given the spirit of understanding not to follow a stranger, man. That's the beauty of it, man. Go ahead, up.
Continuing on, it says, but it says, but will flee from him.
Yeah, we'll flee from him. We're going to cast it off like a minister's cloth, man.
Is it?
Cast that shit 40 yards before you know it, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, up.
It says, for they know not the voice of strangers.
Yeah, we don't know the voice of strangers. When we was in the Christianity church, if you was a Rasta, Muslim, 5%er, And that shit was like, hey man, really wasn't making no sense to you, even though you was a passionate Jake. Yeah, because you just a spiritual person, man. You looking for something other than yourself. Because you know it's something other than yourself rule, right? That's just Jake being Jake, man. But going up under this Christianity, you like, damn, man, this shit ain't making no sense no more, man. What he said, macaroni niggas, I found them to be imposters. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Yeah, that's it on it.
Yeah. Hey, if I could add to the brother's point, because the brother Barzal had dropped a video in the group. I want to say it was damn near 2 years ago now.
Right.
But you can look it up on YouTube where they basically had the flock of the sheep. And then they had,
the
all the
brother
strangers
came
call,
in,
make their call, or
and
whatever.
the sheep didn't move.
But
And then when the master came,
hey, what? Everybody came.
It's amazing, man.
That's
It's
how it
amazing.
is.
And that's us. That's us. That's more. That's it on it. Go back in Revelation and I'll get the precept.
All right, come Revelation 14, it says, these are they which are not defiled with women,
Yeah, the elect. Go ahead.
for they are virgins.
They are virgins. They are untouched, meaning they are made pure by the word, cleansed by the word. Go ahead.
It says, these are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth.
Yeah, we over here in the land that was gonna tell us that we were the people of the Most High, and we still woke up to the voice of the Lamb once we heard the voice of the Lamb, man. But we had to hear it first, and then hear it come by what? By faith, man. Go ahead.
It says, these were redeemed from among men.
These were bought back from among men, meaning among the nation of Israel, being that peculiar people. Go ahead.
Being the first fruits unto the Most High.
See that? Being the first fruits unto the Most High, and what?
And unto the Lamb.
And to the Lamb. So the Most High gave the first fruits unto the Lamb. He the one gave the blueprint to the master builder, which is Yahushua. Yahushua is the Most High is the only way that Yahushua know about the first fruits. Because why? The Most High gave him the blueprints. You would have never know how to make the first fruits if the Most High wouldn't have gave him the blueprints. So at the end of the story, what? Hey, the scripture gonna tell us. Go ahead. This is the end of the story.
Continuing on, in verse 5, it says, in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. You Revelation 14? That was it on
Start at 1 again.
All right, this is Revelation 14 and 1. It says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000.
The elect. With Yahushua, with what?
With 144,000.
Having who?
Having his father's name.
See that? Having the father's name written in who head?
Written in their forehead.
Written in their forehead. So if the Most High's name written in the elect forehead, who gave the elect to Yahushua? The Most High, man. That's why Yahushua said, I have not lost one that you have given unto me, was the paraphrase. You see what I'm saying? That's it, huh? That's it. But they got Yahushua, they got the Most High name, Yahweh, written in their forehead, man. That's why they know to go to Yahushua, man. That forethought, man. See what I'm saying? So hey, with that, we're gonna end it off, by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught us this marvelous truth of the kingdom of Yahushua. All right. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that continue in the words, all right, of the apostles and the elders, all right, and brothers that are like-minded in the spirit of Yahushua, which is the spirit of prophecy. We want to say Shalom and DTA.
Shalom. DTA, above.
To all you germs, to you higher-ups.
Eat a Corona sandwich. Delta, you grease
Put a
ball.
little extra Corona on the side.
Corona sandwich, no cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Straight Corona, man. No bread.
Okay, good.